4. Okay. Hi, 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 hi. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. Okay. I'm coming into the channel. Hold up. Oh my gosh. What's going on? There it goes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, it's so nice outside right now. It's 6 a.m. It's so early. Okay. It's bright. It's like full blown daylight. I had time to kill. Oh gosh, I had to wait till 10 a.m. so I could order some trees. Oh god, I can't wait. I hope they come fast. Sometimes they take 3 hours to get here. And it's like impossible. Impossible. It take 3 hours to get here. I know. I did that job. It should takes 10 minutes to get anywhere, 15 minutes to anywhere, even to Canada. Okay. But either way, I'm sorry. My stomach started rumbling, and it's just what it made me think of. But this is a request, and it's from Nana. All right. Thank you, Nana. I got your donation. That's very, very, very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And it's what is my parents' karma? And how can you break it? What is your parents' karma, and how can you break it? Okay, I mean, I already know my parents' karma because I watched their dumbasses go at it. Okay, I watched those two dummies go at it. Not that I'm calling my mom a dummy, but definitely calling my dad a dummy. All right, but yeah, not my mama. My mama knew how to handle that motherfucker. That's what I say. I don't know. I definitely get some. What is it? I got a whole lot of her in me. We look a lot alike too, but she's not as tanned as me. I get a lot of my tannedness from my father's side. He's the one with aboriginals in them. He's the one with black grandmamas. He's the one with black grandmas from Georgia. Yeah, I got an interesting family. Um, my step grandfather. I got my last name from him. It's not my real last name. My real last name is French because I'm French. And that's what I say. I got everything in me. Oh gosh, like he adopted my father, so now I have his last name. That's confusing. It ain't mine, but it's a funny last name. Okay, if anyone ever donates to me, my last name is Sachs. Spelled just like you would think, Sacks. Sachs. Maybe what is that? It's a funny name though. Anyways, so this is what is your parents' karma and how can you break it? We got option 1, the beaver, option 2, the raccoon, and option 3, the dragonfly. Okay, it's all about that ancestral shit. But yeah, go ahead and pick your choice. I don't see it, your pop. Oh my god, it's so fucking. I want to smoke so bad, my stomach. I'm gonna eat so much when I smoke. But yeah, so yeah, my real grandfather, my actual birth grandfather, he left and he lives in New Orleans because he's French. That's where he went. That's where all his family lives. They live in they live out there in the bayou. I never got to meet them. I always wanted to. Never got to. Huge family out there. My God, a whole family I don't even know. I saw them. I found them on Facebook, and oh my God, you should see how big their family is. Okay, it's so huge. They have family get-togethers. Oh my God, the last one they did, they took a pic. It was like a fucking army of people, and I'm like, my family. You guys don't know I'm here, but I'm here. Hi. But yeah, I always wanted to meet him. I did meet the step grandfather though, the one I got my last name from. I met him. He remarried. That's the thing. My grandmother, she married 5 times. She could not stay married. She didn't. I don't know. I want to say she didn't marry the right ones because I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. I have no idea. But either way, she probably had some ancestral. You know what I mean? She had some curses to work through. All those divorces like that. But yeah, it's interesting. Family genetics and ties and things like this. It's cool too. The grandfather that that adopted my dad. He did it when he was a child, like when my dad was like 10 years old. So it's like I wasn't even nowhere near there. I was like, wasn't even a phantom of a thought. Okay, wasn't even a glimmer in anybody's eye yet. Okay, there was no glimmers yet. But yeah, he started a company in Florida. He has a nice company. He's fucking loaded, I want to say. He's got a whole big successful company. It's called Saks Diesel. Okay. I don't know if, I mean, it has to still be around because I don't know if he is. Okay. But yeah, he owns Saks Diesel, right? I thought that was so cool. I met him. He gave me some t-shirts for his company and everything. I was like, this is so fucking awesome. I was like, I collect t-shirts. Give me a t-shirt that's, that's part of my family. Okay, I'll take it. He used a Triton. Okay. He must have been a Pisces. That was his logo for his company. I think he did like car repairs and things like this. He does like repairs on all different cars and things like this. I think he's a repairman, man, like a mechanic. But I think they specialize with diesel engines. So that's why it's called Saks Diesel. I'm like, you go, you go, you. I didn't even know. I went to visit him. Oh, he had the hugest property. He lived a little bit out west in Florida. He had one of them gates, okay, one of them big gates that open up, and it said B and D. And I was like, oh, and then it clicked to me. His name was Bob, because he's Robert. His name's Bob, and his wife's name was Debbie. So they actually put their initials on the gate. I was like, oh my God, these people got money. I was like, how y'all got money? Oh, I got a company. I was like, what's your company? Saks Diesel. And I'm like, oh, that's so fucking cool. Yeah, you want a t-shirt? Fuck yeah, I want a t-shirt. Never saw him again. It was cool. He cooked me fresh grilled dolphin. Oh, it was so nice. I loved going over there. Okay, there was my family, and I wish I could have spent more time with them. I only got to hang with them that one time, but they had like 4 dogs, and that's the thing. They had a beautiful house, but what I loved the most was that they had a yard that was like ginormous, like acres. So they had like one of them big farm fences in the back behind their pool. Okay, they had an indoor screen pool. I mean, they had everything. They were, you know what I mean? And I thought that was so beautiful. You know what I mean? So then I look at my grandmother and I see that she don't got nothing like that. So I'm like, I wonder what, you know what I mean? Now that I'm older, I wonder why, you know what I mean? Kind of curses stopped her because I don't really think Homeboy was that bad. Like, and Debbie looked very happy. She was very sweet. She had a son with another man, you know. I didn't get to meet him. He wasn't there. He was supposed to come meet too. So I didn't get to meet him. But yeah, I love to meet my family, meet all my new family members. I remember the first time I met my cousins, I was like 7 or 8 years old. Nope, 6 or 7. Yeah, my house burnt down, and I told you I had to go move in with my grandma up north in Hollandale. So we had to leave Miami and go to Broward. And then I got to meet my cousins because they visited my uncle every weekend. I never even knew I had cousins. Okay. And I was like, oh my God. And y'all are my age. Okay. We did so much shit together, me and my cousins. Those were my best friends growing up. Because then eventually, because their mother was ill, she had a really, 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 really bad schizophrenia. She wasn't in my family. As I said, she was their mother. Their father was my uncle. But either way, it's like she was unwell, like extremely unwell, and she couldn't really take care of them no more. Like the older they got, I don't know. So my uncle took her to court to get custody, and he got it. But they used to just come over every other weekend, and I used to just hang with them on the weekend. But then when he got custody of them, he bought a house right around the corner from us because we lived in a duplex together. He lived on one side, and I lived on the other. He bought a house and moved down the street, and then they were living there forever. And I was like, yes, I have friends. Okay. And I used to go over there every day and visit and hang out with them. I tell you, we got into so much stupid shit, me and my cousins. Okay. Me made a zip line once. I told you that was successful. They're making a zip line here. Okay, in Ottawa. They're gonna make it go from Gatineau to Ottawa. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I love this city. They're so fucking crazy. I'm gonna ride that zip line. I like zip lines. And you ride it over the river. Okay, I'm doing it. I don't know when they're gonna see COVID stopped it. It's like slowed it down and I lost track of it. So I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think they're doing it yet. They like paused it. They're probably gonna do this summer. They probably already did, and I just don't know. I've been cut off. I cut myself off from the world like since September. But last I heard, they had to put it on pause. But it's a zip line, and it goes from Gatineau to Ottawa. And I'm like, yes, please. I would love to travel across that river by zip line. I think that sounds fucking amazingly fun. All right. Yeah, me and my cousins, we made a zip line once. We took a rope. It was me and my cousin Darlene. All right. Me and her were like MacGyvers out there, and we always got our asses in trouble. We was always hurting ourselves and shit. We would camp in the backyard. We were best friends, like best friends. Me and her. She was only 1 year older than me. It's super funny too. Um, my brother was born 1983. My cousin was born 1984, and then my other cousin was born 1985, and then I was born in 1986. So it's pretty cool. And our birthdays are March, April, May, and June. I thought that was really cool. Okay, that's my soul. That's what I said. Me, my brother, and my cousins. Can't make that shit up. That's my family, my soul family too. That's why we got along so good. Okay. But yeah, we made a zip line. Okay, we found a rope and we were like, we could do things with this rope. Okay, it was summer. We were bored. We did everything stupid when we were bored. And I was like, what can we do? And I was like, we could make a. She's like, oh my God, yours. So she would climb up that mango. It was a mango tree. Okay, so I don't know if mango's around. Mango, watch my videos. The high mango. It was a mango tree in her backyard. We climbed the top of that mango tree. It was like a 20-foot tree, man. Oh man, we climbed all the way up top. We tied a rope to it. And I dropped the rope down, and then we tied it the other one to an avocado tree. We had an avocado tree in the backyard, a mango tree and an avocado tree. So we tied the other one to the base of the avocado tree. And I was like, we tightened it, we got it ready, and then we were like, okay. And then we looked around, we were like, well, wait, how are we supposed to actually zip down this motherfucker? So then we go back to like the garage and the junk, and we're thinking and we're looking and we're thinking, and then we see a pipe, and it clicks to me. I'm like, we can use the pipe. And then she's like, oh, we can use the pipe. I'm like, we can use the pipe. Let's go get the pipe. We grab this little PVC pipe. Wasn't very smart, but anyway, a PVC pipe. And then I have to untie the rope, put the pipe on there, and I'm like, bam, we're done. We got a fucking zip line. She's got more balls than me. I won't lie. She had more balls than me when it came to this. She was like, I'm going first. And she did it. Right? She was like, I'm going up there and I'm going first. And she did. And oh gosh, bless her heart, because she got hurt. Okay, she definitely guinea pigged that shit for us. She got burns on her palms because the PVC pipe couldn't handle the heat. So I was like, oh shit. I was like, she's like, yeah, man, that's no good. And I'm like, we gotta do something about that. So then we figured out a way to coat it. Like we wrapped up a t-shirt and things like this. Oh, it was so fun. That's what we did. We like took a t-shirt and hung it like this, and then we were hanging on the pipe, and then the pipe was like, oh man, I don't know. And then after like we rode it so many times that after a while the rope burnt through the pipe. We didn't know because we had it wrapped up, but each time we went down, the heat would literally like burn a little bit of layer of that pipe off. So eventually there was no more left, and that shit just opened up mid zip. Okay, it wasn't me that time. I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been Megan. We talked her into going on it, and she did, and then it broke on her. And I was like, oh no, couldn't help but laugh. But yeah, it wasn't that high. It was only high at the top. You quickly got, I mean, it was a quick ride. So she got down there real quick. And the minute it was broke while she was almost on the ground. I remember they landed on their butt and did a little slide. Okay, they didn't get hurt though. Yeah, and we built tree houses and everything, me and my cousins. Mostly Darlene, mostly the cousin that was just closest to me, closest age. So we went across the street to my friend. What was his name? Jason. His name was Jason. He was our best friend. He lived right across the street. We went across the street to Jason's house. Jason had this really cool tree to build a tree house in. I was like, yo, Jason, can we build a tree house in your tree? He says, I gotta ask my mother. His mother was, I believe where were they from? They were from somewhere in the Himalayas. I can't remember where. She had a bunch of Hindu things all in her house decorations. So something with her religion. She had a lot of darn it, what are those people, those those Buddhist structures, statues, whatever. I can't remember what they're called. She had a bunch of that stuff. So I don't know what religion they were, or like what spirit. She definitely has some spirituality to her. And I was like, can you ask your mom? It was his grandmother. He lived with his grandma. He didn't live with his mother. And I was like, can you ask your grandma? And he's like, okay. And he called her at work. And I was like, whoa, I meant like later, but all right. We could do this. You call your mom at work. All right. He's like, hey, can I build a tree house? Can me and Nicole and Darlene build a tree house in the tree out there? She's like, okay, but don't get hurt. She was very protective of him. She was like, she wouldn't let him leave the house. He went to like a private school. He lived right across the street from us, but he didn't go to our school. He was too bougie for that school. As I said, his grandmother had a lot of money, and she took good care of him, and that was like that was her baby. Because I don't know what happened to his parents. I think they had died, sadly. I remember him telling me, and he was crying about it the day he talked about it. So I know it was something really, really sad. I can't remember if it was. I'm pretty sure they passed. I think it was a car accident. But either way, he was a cool kid. He was friends with that kid forever. Yeah, my little clique going up. Let's see. Do I want anything else for karmic curses? Okay. What is it? Karmic shit. Ugh, goodness. Yeah. Mm, Try to think if there's any other fun things me and my cousins did. All we did was ride our bikes around town and do nonsense, start trouble. Oh, there was this one girl, I almost beat her up. They actually hold me back. That was the first time I was ever held back by somebody when I was trying to beat them up. And I was absolutely appalled. I was like, how dare you hold me back? Why did you hold me back? I don't need no one to hold me back. But yeah, and I got her back though. I ain't beat that girl up, but I got her and her fuck ass mama back because her mama was nasty. Her mama was like, her mom was grown. It was an adult, and she acted like she was our age. Mm. I'm like walking by her. What was her name? Ooh, what was that girl's name? I'll remember it. I think her name was Tiffany. No, her name wasn't Tiffany. Tiffany lived around the corner from us. Tiffany was Irish. I love Tiffany. Tiffany was my friend too. And we had a lot of people in my neighborhood. And we would all hang. It was so fun. Tiffany liked to play make believe though. Tiffany really, really liked to play house. And I was not really someone that really liked to play house. She always wanted me to be a baby. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't like this game. Okay, so she didn't really like hanging out with me too much because I was like, I don't want to play that shit. I was like, I want to go fall out of a tree or something. I don't want to sit here and play mommy. Right? Maybe when I get older. Hold on. I have to wait till 10. Oh, 3 more hours. Goodness, I really want that. I really want to order, but they don't open till 10. Yeah, that girl, what was her name, dude? Lindsay. No, Lindsay lives the other girl that lived down the other street. Oh, whatever. There was a lot of kids in my neighborhood. I mean, we were all the same age. I tell you, it was like a karmic neighborhood, all right? I ran into that one girl, and she wanted to say something to me. I don't know. She was talking shit to my cousin. She like said something really nasty about my cousin. I was rollerblading. I mean, my cousin were rollerblading by. And she actually said, "You're a stupid bitch," or something like that. And I'm like, I turned around. I said, "What the hell is it?" I said, "What'd you say?" She says, "Oh, not you, her." And I'm like, I don't give a fuck who it is. I was like, if she's with me, it's like you talking to me. I said, go fuck yourself. I walked over there. I said, I'll make you eat those words, bitch. And then my cousin's like, no, it's not worth it. Don't do that. She stopped me, and I'm like, fine. And then I went to this one corner store that I knew because there was corner stores everywhere in the store. I'll get started soon. But I went to this corner store that I knew. Okay. Ooh, there's 4 people here. Hi. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. I didn't read. I haven't been reading. I've been zoned out. But yeah, I go to this corner store I knew, and because they had a bunch of fucked up, they had a bunch of they had like a little like I want to say toy section. It had gag gifts and like magic trick things and things like this, and they had stink bombs. Okay, stink bombs that came in little jars that looked like pins from like bowling pins. All right, and they fucking disgusting. It was like this yellowish green liquid inside. I paid like $2 for this shit. I was like, oh yeah, this is an investment. It came with 4 bottles. All right. I was like, what is this? They were glass. We we broke one. Oh my fucking God. It stunk. It was the most disgusting thing I ever smelled. All right. And I was like, I'm going straight to that bitch's house with this. And then I knocked on the door. I wanted to talk to her mom about something. And her mom like literally shooed me away like this. And I was like, oh hell fuck no. Now you're gonna get the stink bomb too. And I was like, I gotta figure out a way to open this stink bomb without spilling it. Because I can't just throw the stink bomb there. I can't have the evidence. So I was like, I scraped it on the ground. And then it chipped the tip open. And I said, oh my God, it worked. And I went over to their house. I dumped that shit all over their fucking front door. And I was like, pah, take that. And I was like, call my cousin a bitch. And I was like, and then you shoo me away when I try to tell your mom that she fucking with us. Okay. Hi, Sacred. How you doing? Oh, hi, Nikki. I love Nikki's. Okay, good morning. Okay. Hi, Zena. Zena, I think that's how you say it. What incarnations are y'all doing at this? I'm up always at this time, and I told y'all I'm gonna start trying to film at this time. And also, I got time to kill. I'm waiting for my weed man to open. He opens at 10 a.m. Okay, it's a business. Still haven't been to bed. Oh, good Lord. I did. I went to sleep. I knocked out for like 5, 6 hours. Mosquitoes. Oh gosh, I fucking hate mosquitoes. Bonjour. Hi, Brittany. Okay, bonjour. No. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Hi, hi, hi. Good afternoon from India. Hi, yes. Oh, I met someone from India yesterday, and had a big long conversation. He was telling me all about the deities and things like this. I love to learn about that stuff, but I don't always go look it up. So when I have a person that knows about it, oh man, I just sit there and listen. He's telling me all sorts of awesome stuff that I remember reading about. Oh, it's so informative. Such a good friend to have. Like, you know what I mean? Like they know things. I love that. And I like people that can teach me things. Okay, so I'm back. No more shitty chat, at least for now. Let's see. Okay, so this is from Nana. Okay, hi Nana. And again, thank you, Nana, for the donation. That was really, really very sweet of you. Okay, and what is my parents' karma? What are your parents? What is your parents' karma, and how can you break it? Okay, so we have option one, the beaver. Option two, the raccoon, and option three, the dragonfly. So go ahead and pick your choice, and I'm going to see you at your pile. This is such an interesting topic. I won't even lie. Okay, Nana, you came up with the best thing, okay? I thought that was really cool. This could be very helpful for a lot of people because I'm able to see exactly what the fuck what they all did karmically wrong. Okay, my mother and father, they did it all in front of me. I saw all their nonsense. So it's like I know how to avoid that shit. Well, at least I think I do. I'm trying. Okay. So option one, the beaver. I like the beaver, okay? Let's see. Oh, man, the beaver. I'm gonna say definitely some at home. The beaver is all about homes, beaver dams, and also like the head of the household. So I want to say whoever the head of the household was, because you don't have to be your dad. I mean, you could have grew up with a single mother, or with your dad around. I don't know, but like I don't know your living situation. Oh, but yeah. There's definitely a karmic battle, a karmic curse. It's a karmic curse, I'm sure, and it might be on both families. It might not be just. Excuse me, I was fixing my camera. It might just not be your mom or your dad. It might be both families got their own karma coming in and then they collide. Like, holy shit. Okay, karma's on your side though. That's a good card to have. Okay, bye, Mr. Black. Okay, bye, Mr. Black. I hope you have a great night. Yeah. Okay, I hope you have a great night. Okay, you can watch it later if you like. Okay. It says, if you could read all the minds that I read, hear all the prayers that I hear, and beat all the hearts that I beat, I wonder if you'd ever believe how often you're thought of, talked about, and fallen in love with. It's payback time. Andale, andale. So yeah, the karma's on your side. So I want to say I don't think that their karma is on you. I feel like they may have cleaned their karma. Maybe they broke their own karma problems. I'm not sure, but they definitely had some because we got the snake card. Snake card's all about that fighting that demon, fighting that beast. We have the goddess energy. This is making me think of the karma breakers, healing feminine energies. So I want to say your family had a lot of nasty feminine. Oh gosh, I have hiccups. Had a lot of nasty feminine energy flowing through it. That makes me think of a lot of nasty arguments, throwing things like this. You know, think about like what like an angry like immature girl would do. She's gonna throw things. She's gonna scream. She might scratch you. You know what I mean? Things like that. Then a man can do it too. As I said, it's just angry feminine energies. It doesn't even have to be your mom that was doing it. It could have been your daddy, right? But I feel like somebody was in that bitch doing something. This might be your parents, Thanatos. Okay, death. Ugh, okay. Love doesn't have to be near. I feel like you gotta get away from your family if you want to. I don't know. We have karmas on your side. I don't think you need to do nothing. We'll keep going though. Hold on. Some are better loved at a distance for a while, and that's okay. Besides, love doesn't really know the difference. I'm gonna say a lot of you don't even live near your family. You don't even go near your family. It's like maybe they've done something to you. A majority of you, they're dead to you. Like you don't talk to them no more. Okay, and I feel like yeah, it's because it was going through some karma shit. It's cooperation. Take the hand offered or asked. Excuse me. And I feel like, yeah, with the ship, yeah, I feel like with love doesn't have to be near with the ship and the Ten of Swords. No, I feel like you left. You felt like that place was like a prison. Psychic protection. Yeah, no, you have psychic protection. I feel like their karma cannot. Okay, their karma cannot come for you. You know what I mean? And how can you break it? I want to say by not repeating what they've done. Okay, whatever lifestyles they played out in front of you, I want to say you got to be able to identify it and not do that. You're likely a karma breaker if you're someone say the one. Okay, Neo, you're here. You've arrived. Hello, welcome back to Earth. Okay, it's been a while since you've been here because you don't, you know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe your family's fucked up and you come often. But basically, a karma breaker is just someone who's genetically born to come and break that karma for their family because their family done fucked it up. All right, the golden egg. Okay, this is probably your mother. Your mother probably had you probably got a lot of, I want to say, God from your mother. Okay, because who has the eggs? The woman, the buffalo. It's all about that religious faith, trust in the unknown, trust in the ethers, so to speak, trust in nature that you'll know when it's time. You know what I mean? Things like that. The black egg, yeah. Your family, damn, you have the black egg and the golden egg. So it's like you got both sides, you know what I mean? You got the good and the bad. You're like, you know what I mean? It's like an angel when an angel has a baby with a demon. Okay? The red and the blue make purple. That's why I say you're a special person. You're purple. You get what I mean? You got to see that as your mother was probably red and your father was probably blue, or vice versa. They come from different teams, different spirit teams, so to speak. And to combine together, they make purple, all right? Purple is a very powerful, powerful fucking color. It's all about your intuition and things like this, your inner magic and things. So it's like literally like, you know what I mean? You combine the two worst, the bestest thing on the planet with the worst thing on the planet. And they made you. Okay, and you are a karma breaker. Karma's on your side. I feel like you're karma. You are like walking karma. I don't know if you ever heard of those people, but they literally like, okay, when people fuck with me, I want to know how much instant karma I see people get, just because I see what they do to someone, and I'm like, and then I see them do something stupid. Like at the grocery store, I'll see them truck shit to the cashier. And I'm watching them and I'm like, you don't gotta treat them like that. And they look at me like they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing to me when I say things like this to them. They just look at me like mind your business. But they don't even got the balls to say that to me. They only want to say rude things to the cashier who's working and can't say shit back to them. It's like I know what it is to be on the other end of that and have someone be nasty to you for no reason. I'm like, I ain't working. I don't work at this grocery store. I tell that bitch, you need to knock that shit out. Who the hell taught you to treat people like that? I was like, this cashier did nothing wrong, and you nasty as hell to her. Couldn't believe that. You know what I mean? So it's like that's what I am. And then what she do? She walked off. She embarrassingly bumped her cart into some shit and like stubbed her toe. And I was like, that's what you get. Okay, that's a quote of mine. That's what you get. You don't know how many times my ex would come after me and he would get hurt. He tried to pick up a lawn chair once. He tried to throw it at me. All right. And when he did, all I did was push it back like this because it was like, rubbery. It's one of them fold ups, the ones that you lay on and it folds up into like a flat one. He picked it up. It was too heavy. It's a heavy, heavy ass chair. I still have it out there. He dropped it off in my yard. I was like, yay, my chair. But yeah, he fucked his foot up on it because he went to pick it up and swing it at me. And I bounced it back at him. And so it fell out of his hands, landed on his foot. And I was like, that's what you get. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's who you are. Okay. Beauty. I would say you're very beautiful. Okay. I want to say that's maybe one of your, I want to say, karmic gifts. I want to say is your beauty. Okay. I feel like you're designed beautifully. I want to say to help with administering this karma to people. Yeah, you're like basically a walking David and Goliath. Okay, you walk around and you find all snakes, and I feel like you fucking on them. And if you don't, I want to say you've always wanted to. You've had a calling to do so. Like you've had a calling. I want to say to stand up for people. And when you can clearly see someone's doing something karmically wrong to someone, like you can see it. There's no reason. It's like some karma shit. Like they're like it's like some energetic shit. Like you know what I mean? Mobbing. You might get mobbed. I'm not sure if you get energetically mobbed, but that shit is very popular when you're someone who's a karma bringer, the bringer of karma. All right, don't let your past hold you back. That's what I'm saying. Your past, your childhood, you don't let that shit hold you back. I feel like with the ship, you've taken off. That's why I said you show the world the real you. I feel like you don't hide nothing. I feel like if you got a trashy mouth, you talk it. If you're polite, you're polite. If you're all of that, you're all of that. I feel like you're probably all that. You know what I mean? So I want to say, whatever karma your parents do have, all right, I feel like you've tidied it up, all right? Like me, I slayed my father the day I left. I was 18, and I told my brother what happened to me when I was a child. Okay, he cried. Okay. And I said, don't cry. I said, I just wanted you to know because I'm outie. Okay. And I always told him, I said, once I get old enough, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I said, I ain't going to stick around for this shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I did. He was like, you say that because he was a bit older than me and he always wanted to get the fuck out of there. He's like, you say that, but it's not that easy. I'm like, mm-hmm. I said, watch me go. And I did. And like fucking 18 years old, moved out. Then by fucking 19, I was moving into Canada. 18, I was already in Canada. And I'm far away from that shit. So I want to say, we definitely cut that motherfucker off right there. Already stopped. Didn't even have to do nothing. I let him know. And by letting him know what happened, that who knows what he did with that. He might have told anyone and everyone. So there we go. I ain't even have to do nothing but tell my brother about it. So that's why I say karma comes in all ways. Okay. And then I find out later that my dad had spent a whole bunch of money for my brother to go to college, and my brother wasn't paying him back. And I'm like, maybe that's what he deserved, because my brother knows who the fuck that man is now, everything. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, very interesting what comes out in these readings. But I want to say you're a karma breaker for sure. Soulmates. I want to say you definitely have some soulmates in your life that are just like you. So I want to say that's like your soul tribe. Okay. Messenger with the letter. I feel like you can definitely get the message clean as a whip. That makes me think you're real sharp with your mouth. Okay. So I want to say, how can you break your karma curses? I want to say, not by running away. You can't run away. All right. It doesn't matter what it could be. I feel like they're not your curse to bear, though. That's the thing, because you're the breaker. You know what I mean? You literally were born into this shit so that you could do this. And it's like, it'll happen naturally. Destiny. It's your destiny. Do you see what I mean? It's your destiny. And I feel like if you had a wicked parent, it's your destiny to take that motherfucker down somehow. Okay? So I don't know how you take them down, but I feel like messenger. Some with messages from soulmates. Maybe you need words of encouragement. You know what I mean? Things like that. Oh, the stars. As I say, it's written in the stars. You're destined. Like you come from the stars. You know what I mean? You're a star family. Exactly. Don't want to repeat their mistakes. Precisely. That's why I said when my ex started literally acting like my dad would, I was like, how the fuck did I end up married to my father? Get away from this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Nope. And now that's my snake right now. That's who I'm fighting. And I slay him every day for fun. I just fucking slice him up a bit by telling everybody about what he's done to me, little by little as it comes out. Because it's like I kept it all to myself because I didn't want to expose him like that. I feel like that's his business. Those are his burdens. Those are his mistakes. That's all his dirt. You know what I mean? And I was like, and he knows he did it. And I'm not here to tell anyone unless I have to. So I kept it clean and I only told like the people I needed to, the therapists that wanted to talk to me, the lawyers, the paperwork, only for paperwork. And I kept it very professional because I didn't want to tell anybody about what he had did to me. I kept it really vague. I was like, he just got violent and I had to get out of there. Kept it vague because I was like, I'm not going to do that to him because I got some, I mean, I got my own dignity. Like I just don't do that to people. Like, that's their business, even though it was included with me. But then I realized, no, he ain't I was giving someone respect that had zero respect for me. They have negative respect for me. They're like in the negative. That's how much they despise me. Because here I am sick with diabetes and they won't even help me. They won't give me rides like unless I give them things in return. And I would even give gas money. You know what I mean? And that wasn't enough. All right. I would offer gas money. No, I don't want to. You know what I mean? And it's like 16 years I was with that person. And when I needed help the most because I was sick and I was dying, he would only give me help if I was to fuck him. Okay. I would be like, hey, I'm really hungry because I needed to eat. I was like, you want to take me to KFC? I'll buy you a chicken sandwich. You know what I mean? You want to take me to Burger King? I'll buy you dinner tonight. You know what I mean? I was trying to be very fair with him because I did not want him like that. We are not together no more. He's a monster. And he would be like, sure. And I'd go to Burger King and I'd buy him a Whopper or whatever, buy him a burger meal. And then I'd come home and give my daughter one, you know what I mean? Because if I got Uber Eats, it'd cost me the same price. So I was like, I could bring you with me. It's faster. I get to eat quicker. I don't have to get it delivered. And I was like, and I can give you a meal too. I like to feed people. It's one of the best ways for me to show that I care. Because I still care, even though I hate the motherfucker, I still care. Because I'm a caring person. And now and then he's all like, I do all this for you and you don't do shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I give you gas money. I was like, I buy you beer. I was like, I bought you burgers. I was like, I always make sure to compensate for any rides you've ever given me. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, you just want to have sex and I won't. So that's what I said. So I realized, no, he abandoned me. He stopped talking to me even. And I was like, okay. I was like, you want to abandon me while I'm weak? I can't even walk to the store and get food myself. I have to literally order my groceries and order Uber Eats because I can't make it to the store. I'm too sick. And he knows that. And I'm like, okay, you abandoned me when I need you the most while you're trying to still get back together with me. I was like, you're absolutely crazy. You're a fucking crazy person. And I was like, no way in hell. And now I'm like, that's it. The gloves are off, muchacho. Okay, we're gonna go head to head. And now that's what we're at. That's why he pops in on my streams and he tries to get real nasty. But he don't know that I already done prepped y'all for him because I already know it. He already told me I'm gonna get on there and tell him everything about your dad. And I'm like, bro, don't you realize that 80% of the world's gone through that? It's no secret. You're just gonna make my audience connect with me more, you fucking bobo. That's why I said he's a bobo. You don't know nothing. So I feel like that's how you have to see this. You know what I mean? It can come around on you at any time. So you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to how your mother was, pay attention to how your father was. If I don't pay attention too much, I end up too sassy like my mom. My mom was a little too sassy. Okay. And if I don't pay attention, I end up too violent like my dad. My dad was extremely violent. Okay. That's why I'll beat a bitch down. Okay, that's why I tell everyone I took the mind of Satan and combined it with my mother, who's like an angel. She's so sweet. You know what I mean? And they birthed me, and it was like big mistake. All right, you made, and I was a mis, I was a mistake. I wasn't planned. Okay, it was an accident. And she's like, I don't say any. She says, I'd never call you an accident, Nicole. I was like, okay. She's like, but I didn't plan for you. And I was like, well, okay. But yeah, Six of Cups, I want to say, yeah, maybe ever since you're a child, things like this. I want to say you have to pay attention to what your parent did, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're going to be able to face it. That way, when you start to see the patterns start to come towards you in your life, because the cycles come back around, eventually you can be like, nope, 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 and you can break them. And it's funny because every time my ex argued with me, he would literally say, that's how I know he was demonically possessed, because it didn't make no damn sense. Why would you say that to me? It wasn't even part of the argument. He would hit me or something like that, and I would walk off. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, why did you touch me? Whatever. And I know how I'll get out of control. So I walk away. I won't do it. I will get out of control, and then he'll call the cops on me and say I did shit to him, and all he did was slap me. I don't got no proof. So I'm like, I'm too smart for that. All right. So I was like, nope, I walk away. I take the hit and I walk away. I call him a car. I say anything I want to him. I walk away. He chasing me down, whatever. But it don't matter. I walk away and then I'm like, I think about it for a bit. I can't remember what the fuck I was saying. But definitely I would, oh yeah, that's what it was. He would open the door and he'd yell at me. He's like, you're nothing but a dumb piece of trash. He's like, you're just like your mother. He says, and you made me just like your father. He slams the door. He's like, you made me this way. And I'm like, I did not. I did not make you that way. I was like, you became your potential. All right. Watch me become mine. I'm the one that's here to fucking take you down. Bitch, watch me do it. One word at a time. I won't even have to touch you. Okay. So as I said, you gotta get in control. You gotta find your power. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta look into it. I want to say connect with your soul tribe. I want to say and learn from them, hear from them, people that have been through it already, people that are going through it. You know what I mean? That way you know what I mean? A community of it. I feel like the more people you have connected with you mentally, the stronger you are. Okay. So it's like it's more of an empowerment to yourself. So that way when this shit comes knocking at your door, you don't gotta worry about it. And I definitely don't want you to be afraid to be married or anything like that. Like I'm never gonna be. The only reason I wouldn't get married is because of the damn paperwork. I don't feel like dealing with that shit. But I want to say it ain't because I wouldn't want to be married. Like I'm fine with being married again. I won't let that motherfucker ruin everyone else. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you have to know, all right, when to fucking shoot a bitch down. I want to say, bang bang. Okay. Unfortunately, it's your mother. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Me, it's my father. Makes me trust her and every time backstabs. Oh gosh, that's kind of how his mother was. See, his mother was a karma bitch. That was his karma. Because I care for her, she always manages to manipulate me. Yeah, he would let himself get manipulated by her too. And I tell her, this bitch don't love you. This bitch don't care about you at all. All right, I could not believe it. She was very helpful. She would help him if he needed money, if he needed things. Very helpful. So I mean, she's real good at faking like she's a good person. And but hold on, let me finish the reading. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. So I feel like you have to separate yourself from these people somehow, so that you can build up this, so you can go train. Literally go train, because you're the one. All right, you're Neo. You're the only one that can do this for your family. You were birthed for it. So it might not happen now, it might happen later. I don't know your age, you know what I mean? And I don't really know exactly what your mother's done. See, I know a bunch of my mother's karma. She was a stripper, and when she was younger, she had a baby when she was 20, okay? But it was a she's not embarrassed of herself. That's why I don't mind to share her stories at all, because I know she doesn't care. She'd tell anyone her life. That's what I say. My mom was very strong like that, okay? But she used to, yeah, she stripped and everything. She was a stripper, all right, for a long time. When she was young, I wasn't around. It was when she was 20. I was born when she was 36. I was born when she was way older. So it's like, but she had a baby, an accidental pregnancy, like a one night stand thing like this, anything like that. And yeah, I mean, she made mistakes in her life that she don't consider mistakes. That she considers it her life, and I do too. But it's like it's funny because my whole life, energetically, everyone's told me to go work the pole. I'm like, "I'm gonna work the pole? What you talking about? Work the pole?" And it was because of her karma was on me. People could see that energy, you know. They could see her in me. They could see that I was a stripper, and I wasn't a stripper. I mean, maybe I am, but I broke that cycle by never going to work at the strip club. I could go work at a strip club any day. I'm a hell of a dancer. I'm a Pisces. You kidding me? You can't take the dance out of me. I could hit every beat. I could do every twerk. I could fucking work this body. I could be the best stripper in town. Trust me. But I would never. I feel like that's not a good way for me to make my money. I feel like that's something I would like to change about her life. So I did, and I didn't never do that, and I would never would. You know what I mean? And not because I look down on it, just because I see it as something that needed to be broken. That was a cycle that needed to be broken. Our family line, our femininity, our womanly powers could not be a way to make money. You know what I mean? It's another reason why I don't really care to wear makeup. It's all natural though. Like that's just how it is. I naturally feel this way. But it's because that's I was born to do it naturally. Because you can't, as I said, you're gonna break this stuff naturally. All right. So I was gonna say, and that's all I have for pile one. I hope you enjoyed. That was really good. Neo. I really like Neo, the one. Oh my God, it happened. I told my daughter, I said we watched The Matrix together, and I was like, my ex was around. It was on TV, and my ex was around, and he was watching it with us, and he was making a fucked up bully joke, trying to say, uh, her over there, she thinks she's like Neo or something. I said, I ain't Neo. I said, I'm that grandma in the kitchen with the cookies, okay? And I used to tell my daughter, I said, I'm not Neo. I said, I'm the grandma in the kitchen and the cookies. I know this whole shit is fake, and I know exactly how the world works. And I come to the people find me, and I tell them, you're the one, do the damn thing, okay? So yeah, so that's me. I'm grandma's cookies. So option two, the raccoon. That's more about family, all right? Beavers and raccoons, okay? Raccoons, like I said, they don't work with skunks. Skunks are solo people. Skunks work on their own. You might be a skunk. If I'm a skunk. I was born into a family of raccoons, but I'm a skunk. But I also got raccoon energy because I was born with raccoons, you know? But skunk energy is all about being alone. I want to say and having a fucking foul ass mouth, okay? But their foul mouth is their spray. So like if you not a squirrel, piss a skunk off, they don't necessarily do anything. They usually walk away because they're like that. They'll take that. They'll take the bully. They'll take that shit. They'll walk away. But I want to say if they feel like they have to, that's when they'll spray. And that's like their toxicity. Literally, that's their way of getting you the fuck away from them. So it's like because they want to be alone. Skunks like to be alone. Raccoons, not so much. They like a family. So it's like if you don't really care to be around your family, it's because I want to say you have some skunk energy. But if not, and skunks and raccoons don't get along at the end of the day. So if your family doesn't recognize that you're a skunk, that's like the black swan, or you know what I mean? Black sheep. It's being the black sheep, the creator, and the golden egg, okay? I want to say you're definitely something special. You know, I see the unicorn, not the unicorn, I see the dolphin card. It might be a water sign, or you just might really like the water, which usually means you probably got some water placement somewhere. But I want to say you were definitely meant to be born golden. Probably like with the creator, I want to say you have a connection. You have a very deep connection to source. Okay. Safe travels. Okay, that's what I'm saying. If you're a skunk and you was born with a bunch of raccoons, you can get the fuck out of there, because skunks got to be alone, because you're going to do nothing but hurt those people and be rude to those people, because they're going to do nothing but themselves, and then you're going to behave nothing but like yourself. So I feel like you separated yourself from them because it's like it's toxicity that goes down at the home. Friends, might move out. You might only hang out with friends. Like friends might be your family. Okay, I don't sense dislike, but it's definitely territorial. So as I said, I don't even think you live in the same areas as them, because I told you, skunks and raccoons, they don't live in the same territories. They're territorial. So if you see a skunk, there's no raccoons around, because them raccoons do not want to deal with that skunk. And if there's raccoons around the skunk, that means the skunk already went and found their own jive, because there's the skunk will walk away. All right. So it's like, yeah, I want to say you're mature. You're the type that can walk away. But think about it, black and white. That's more of that judging. Okay. It makes me think of near death experiences. You might have had one or two, uh, failed suicide attempts, things like this. This happens to skunks. Okay. Because it's a part of your life path, I want to say, to die at some point. So you end up attempting suicide, or you end up just having life bring it to you. Okay, that's more something I have. I can help maybe give an example. Growing up, everyone always told me to kill myself, and I'm like, why? I'm so happy go lucky. Why are you telling me that? And anytime they got mad, why don't you just go kill yourself? And I didn't get that, and I was like, why would anyone tell me that? Like, that shit made me hella fucking sad. Like, they just want me off this planet. Like, whoa, you know, like, why haven't you killed yourself already? Things like this. And I'm like, whoa, hold the phone. And then what happens? I remember my mother. She slit her wrist. Okay. I remember it. I was little. I found it. It wasn't fun, but her energy was on me. So how did I break the curse? By never attempting to kill myself, ever. It was never anything in there, a thought in my mind. Okay, I'm too happy, can't bring me down, ever. I'm the skunk. I heard that from my family. My brother told me that. And then strangers told me that too. And then fucking even my ex started telling me that. My ex threw fucking pills at my head and told me, why don't you just kill yourself, you dumb bitch? Starts throwing things at me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hold the fucking phone. Leave me alone. Just because you want to kill yourself doesn't mean I do. Stop projecting onto me. I know what projection is now, but at the time I didn't. And I was like, what's wrong with these people? Because that energy was on me, because it was something that I'm destined to do. But it's like I already did it, because I refused to kill myself. Fucking motherfucker, I would stay here for spite. Okay? I would not kill myself just to spite people. Okay? Fuck that. Am I going out? Nowhere. I got the creator on my side. You know what I mean? Understand. I'm resonating with you. This is you. So I'm just giving you an example. You might have had something similar happen to you, or you might have something similar happen in the future, just to prepare you. Okay? Oh, hi, Dee. I want to come. I want to read. But hold on. And then it's like, they tell me these things, and they make no damn sense, right? But what happens is I end up dying, bleeding out, just like if I was to have slit my wrist at 20 because of my baby. Because the doctors fucked up. It was all like meant to be. It was all destiny. Okay, I told you that shit was like a fucking movie from start to finish. Blood pressure issues led me there. What? You know what I mean? And I don't even have blood pressure. I've never had blood pressure issues again in my life. So that's why I say it's strange like that. So I know people. I met a bunch of people that have killed them, like not killed themselves. They've attempted to kill themselves, but it didn't work. They took like a whole bottle of pills. They just didn't. They couldn't die. And I'm like, because you're not supposed to. All right. But something with suicide or being killed is in your being bled out. It has to do with being bled out mostly. Something with losing all your blood. It's something. It means something. So it's like something will happen to you where you lose your blood. Okay. So I'm not sure that if I say it'll resonate if it does. If it doesn't resonate, this ain't your pile. Because trust me, you'll feel it. You'll know exactly what I'm feeling. Right? Change is always good. I want to say, yeah, you got to get away from these people. I feel like it's not your karma to bear. Dare I say? Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Works every time, guaranteed. Though I'm kind of partial to the way you are now. Tally ho. As I said, they're saying you're good. You're the good example here. Not don't let anyone change who you are. I want to say you probably have a really good eye at looking at your good and bad qualities and things like this. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, you might be someone that can see the bigger picture. With safe travel and change is always good. I feel like you gotta change your scenery. You might have left. We got the ship. Excuse me, I got such bad hiccups. We got the ship here and the anchor. Okay, so man, that's what I'm saying. It's telling you you got to get away from these people, and I feel like that's how you break it because you separate yourself and you clear your energy, so you're no longer connected to that energy vibe. No one's gonna be telling you whatever your parents went through. No one's gonna sit there and think it's you because that energy is not on you no more. Okay, but a sunflower, assertiveness, rise up, stand stronger and true. So I'm gonna say maybe some sun energy with the golden egg. Yeah, I feel like you're meant to shine. Goddess, yeah, you're meant to shine. Okay. You're not meant to be, I want to say thrown not under the bus, but you know what I mean? Like thrown to the wolves. You're not meant to be like that. I feel like the raccoons are fine though. They're not bad people. They're just not your people. You were born in the wrong family, I want to say, but that's how it is karmically sometimes. I know someone that was born in the wrong family for sure. Me, I was born, I don't look nothing like my family members. I do though. That's the strange thing. I do. I got their features sometimes. I see myself in them. I see my father with my eyes. I see my mother sometime on my nose. I see no one with my lips. No one's got my lips. No one's got my chin. No one's got my mother's got my cheeks. I mean, honest, I was like, I can see the genetic imprint that I got my family members on me. I know I'm their baby. I used to think I was adopted, but in my energy, my soul is not part of them. I know maybe my mother. My mother's probably the only one. But I got along with my brother and my mother. It's just my father. But either way, I got along with my father too. No matter what, even though what he did to me is like I'm not there. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And it's like I know what he did to me, and I let the other people, I let the important people know what he did to me, and I left. I left that shit behind. Okay, and then it came back around 16 years later to try to kill me. Okay, that's why I said demonic possession. It took over my ex, and now he's lost. He's gone forever. He won't come back. His mind's broke. That's why Satan even got in him in the first place. It's because he let his mind be weak. Okay, so that ain't my husband. That's not supposed to be my husband. Because a husband of mine's gonna have a strong ass mind. They're gonna be able to look at Satan and laugh. Okay, they're not gonna get controlled by nothing. Okay, rise up, stand stronger and true. Opportunities unfurl like fern without warm sunlight. That's what I'm saying. You need to stretch. You need to be you. You need to be able to be you and express yourself. Okay, Thanatos, you might have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. That's literally, like I say, those are the karma bringers, the biggest of them. Like the more Scorpio in your chart, the more karma you bring. And you have witness eyes, so you witness things. So I want to say, don't close your eyes when you see nasty behaviors from your parents. Don't close your ears. That hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. That's for pussies. That's to control you. Don't listen to that nonsense. I don't know who fucking pushed that to people. Don't do that. Do not hide from that shit. Because why? God put you here so you could see that shit. You could, you know what I mean? I was gonna say, God sees through the eyes of dogs, and He hears through the ears of dogs, but they're not always around. So it's like God hears all conversations, regardless of what's around them, but He needs those eyes to help Him see, because He's not down here spying on us. Do you see? He's not spying on us. He knows us. He hears us. He doesn't need to spy. But hearing the story doesn't give the full picture. But hearing it and then seeing it, bam, full picture. Cha-ching, right down the karma check. And karma will be administered. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you work with the divine. You work with the creator. You work with a source. You work with source directly. You've been given witness, the power of witness. My daughter has that as well. Basically, you witness things that happen to people. You might be tempted to spray your skunk on them, to spray them with your toxicity. So you might do it, you might not. Like skunks might not, they might not always spray. Sometimes they do. So it's like you might do it, you might not. But I feel like the more power you realize you have in your eyes, it's just in your eyes. Okay? You just have to witness it and hear it at the end. I mean, you have to be the witness so that God can be like, thank you. I see exactly what's happening. You know, they put you here for that. And there's a lot of us out here. And you can tell, you can see it in their eyes. It's something about the eyes. Like, look at my eyes, okay? Look into my eyes, okay? How many times have you seen this look on just a stranger? That same eyeball shape and the same depth, the darkness in the eye. I see it in so many people, okay? And I know exactly who they are. They're a karma. They're a karma bomb, okay? Sagittarius. Yeah, no, you might. That's why I say you probably have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart. Mm-hmm. Sagittarius is his ninth house. It works directly with Taurus. You see what I'm saying? It's Jupiter. Yeah. But anyways, and then Capricorn is Saturn, which is basically, you know what I mean? Time himself. But yeah, self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of self-worth. That's why I say I think people even try to change you. You know what I mean? Do not change. Don't let anybody change you. And I feel like you don't. And I feel like you might have to handle a lot of toxicity. You got to be toxic because you got to stand up for yourself often. I feel like, yeah, just know that most of the time you don't have to because you just have to see what they've said to you and seen what they've done to you. And then karma will come out, okay? You got the whip card, soulmates. So that's what I say, soulmates. You got to find your soulmates. I would say maybe even date one because it's the Jack of Wands. Okay, I want to see this. I'll check it out afterwards. I'm sorry. I'm getting really zoned in here. But the gift and it's in reverse. So you might feel like it's a curse. You know, curse is a gift. Don't let anyone say you're cursed because you're not the curse. I've been told I'm the curse. My ex even told me, you have spiritual STDs. I said, no. I said, I got God. All right. And I've seen everything you've done and he's heard everything you've done. And now he's then put the whole picture. He has the bigger picture now. He's got the vision and the hear. Okay. He hears it all. And he sees it all now, but through my eyes, he saw exactly what's happened. You've been witnessed, so you got judged, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Like you issue the judgments. That's why I say sometimes it ain't you that has to do shit. You know, you got. That's why I said you got to trust in that there's a higher source that takes care of it, and they take care of it in a way that takes care of it appropriate because they see that. That's why I say you guys see it as the source sees the bigger picture. Source sees everything, so it's like you go over there and do something to your ex to get even or whatever, to even the score, it might not really play out the way the divine wanted it to. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like you have to leave it to them to do it because they see everything around them. So they would use your ex as a way to issue karma even to other people. You know what I mean? Like it's a very orchestrated. It's a very fucking confusing thing. It's hard for me to explain, but I can just picture it. But yeah, people have probably said you're cursed. You're a curse. You're a cursed child. Maybe you're born. That's what it is. You're born on an eclipse. Maybe that's who they are. I couldn't remember. Someone asked me about that the other day, about eclipse. What happens when I'm born in an eclipse? And I remember reading about it. Yes, you're a karma. You're considered a curse. And that's because 80% of the world's evil. So yeah, you're a curse to them. Okay, but you're a blessing to 20% of this world. You're a blessing to the good, to the good group. You know what I mean? The good fight. Okay, but know that your eyes is all you need. You just need to see that shit. You don't even need to hear it, but you need to see it. It's something about physically viewing it, watching it happen. That's why they tell people don't listen and don't see, don't do this, because even religion tries to disconnect you from God because they want to control you. They want to be the ones to tell you about God. They don't want you to go learn about it yourself because then you'll have your own connection to them and then you'll be powerful. You'll be God and goddess. You know what I mean? You'll be who you're supposed to be. Dragonfly, ancestors. That's what I'm saying with Earth. That's why I say you probably got a lot of Lemurian in you. You know what I mean? You got Earth energy in you. So that's why I say, fear not if you've had to leave your family or if you ever feel the urge to leave your family. You need to unfurl. You need to go stretch. You need to go down that beach in the bikini, okay? You need to take your armor down. Okay, hi KW. Hi Sacred. Okay, looking into their souls. Yes, exactly. You have a gift to look into the soul, okay? And it's amazing because I can't believe it's something too with the whip too. It's really, really oppressive. Like these people that attack you, and they could be in your family, they're energetically coded, I want to say, to oppress you, literally, like you're a slave. Okay, So it's something that's in your eyes. They see God in your eyes and they want to put it down. Do you see what I mean? They want to control it, they want to scold it, they want to beat it, they want to overwork it. Do you mean they want to abuse it because they're evil and they see it in your eyes? Okay? So I want to say if anyone ever tries to control or hurt you, things like this, it's because it's as subconsciously they know who you are. They know who you're friends with. Okay? So it's like I don't know, they don't even know what they're doing. So it's like you just witness that shit for them, and then they get the karma. Okay, can't express that enough. Like whipping you, yes, I'm saying like literally. It's all about that whole Leo and Aquarius thing. How like the Aquarius is the people and Leo is the usurpers. Like they're fake royalty. They're not even real. They're fake. They stole the crown. They stole that shit. Usurped, right? The real royalty is the people. Okay. And eventually they come and they uprise against that and they take that shit down. They dismantle it because it's all facade. So, like 80% of the world is part of that, where they want you to eat, sleep, shit, repeat because they don't want us. They don't want karma breakers. They don't want us to find each other. It's power in numbers, strength in numbers, and it's all energetically. So, it's like we witness this, we hear this, we see this, and we all get slowly more and more empowered with each other. Okay, and to fulfill our destinies, which is I feel like your destiny right now as a with someone with karma, I feel like is just to witness it. That's how you'll break it, by just watching it, because once you watch it and witness it, I feel like it'll imprint you, and you'll never do that. You know what I mean? You'll never be that type of person. No one can ever change you. I feel like you were born with such a strong soul, like you were given that as a gift. So I feel like anyone that says you're a curse, it's because it's working. It's because that's an evil fucking person. Because literally, I met with my ex just to say hi to him and pick up my things. Hadn't seen him in 5 months, and then he literally messages me back, and he's like, "You have STDs." And I said, "What?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, God, you're so crazy. I thought you were being normal." And then he's like, "Spiritually transmitted diseases." I was like, "Oh, no, 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 homeboy. I don't got that." I was like, "My life is nice." I was like, "Life's good over here." Like I said, I go fucking clean a house. Oh man, those houses are so big. I'd be in there for 4.5 hours cleaning that fucking ass house. Everything, head to toe, busting my ass, sweating and all. Got my music on though, so I'm fucking cruising through that bathroom. Okay. But like, and I got all my supplies. It's easy. All right, I've been clean so damn much in my life. It's like, yeah, about time I get paid for it. Okay, and it pays good. But yeah, I'm like, I don't got nothing wrong with me. I'm doing just fine. What you mean? And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, no, it's because I got to physically see you again. I got to see everything you've done. And I said, what did he do? He went and got another woman, started having sex with her. I even met her because she started stalking him, and you know what I mean. I got to see what did you do with this time apart when you were supposed to be repenting, so to speak. He was supposed to be trying to get better and not be such a wicked person. Like you know what I mean. Like that was his time when I was gone, was to get his act together and to make the change. You know what I mean. That was like his time, and he didn't make that change. He went right down the same street he was going down, and then he came, trying to get back with me, and that's not how it works. So the minute I saw what he had done in that time, he didn't use that time properly like he was supposed to. He's getting spiritually attacked. He's legit getting mobbed, you know, and he can't stand it. He gets flat tires for no reason. That's why I said that's why I'd be laughing when I see that Megan Thee Stallion video. Okay, yes, there's a lot of booty shaking in it, but try to understand. There's a deeper meaning to that video. Okay, that motherfucker is a hypocrite. The guy in the video, he's one hell of a fucking evil hypocrite. And then Megan's just letting him know, basically, energetically, you've been seen, and now you gonna pay. And like that motherfucker got hit by a bus. Oh my god, I love when they steal his burger. I'm like, yes, yes, snatch that burger, and they crunch it. Oh, that made it sound so good. I was like, I want a burger. All right. I love that video because that's what that motherfucker gets. And I feel like that person is every single oppressor I have ever seen in my life. And I've met a bunch of them. Okay. Because they all see my eyes and they try to oppress me. And I'm someone that'll stand up and fucking knock a bitch out. So no, you don't oppress shit here. Okay. So that's why, but I had to learn not to handle it myself. There's certain handles that there's certain karma I have to dish. But then there's some of it is just witness. You just got to witness. It's very interesting. Okay. And I looked into that. I did so much research on that. I don't know. I formulated that one day. I just thought all about it. Okay. Before I move on to pile 3, I would like to read what someone wrote. It was so early. My mom, though, Even if I feel a deep connection to source, I am so over this whole living on earth shit. Yeah. That's them pushing that on you, D. Don't let that don't let that. Okay. Only my kids keep me going. I experienced nothing but nasty people. Same. Absolutely the same. Snakes in the grass, okay? Because everyone thinks I'm stupid. Okay, I play dumb a lot. I got doe eyes, deer eyes, deer in the headlights. So, and that's how I prefer to live. I prefer to live in my deer nature, because it's more energetically rewarding for me. It makes me feel better, puts a smile on my face, things like this. So when I start behaving that way and it makes others angry, it shows me right away who they are. Okay, and then it's on like Donkey Kong, I want to say spiritually. Okay, and they don't know who they're fucking with. Okay, that's why I said you have to find your inner power, D. Your kids, I want to say they're powerful. They help you. Okay, I want to say they're a beacon for you. So know that. They might be scared slash jealous. You damn right he is. He's fucking scared shitless of me because of the shit that happened to him because he fucked with me. I didn't even have to do nothing. I didn't know. He caught an STD by fucking with that girl. Literally. Okay, it's like, that's what you get. Why were you fucking sleeping with? We're not even divorced yet. I can understand maybe going out there and maybe flirting around and trying to talk to someone and connect with someone because you feel like I need to move on. It's like I did the same thing. I wanted to find someone to connect to and try to move on from. But I wasn't gonna fucking start dating them and spread my legs and sleeping with them. What the fuck? No, I have to wrap this shit up with fucking Satan first. I can't invite them into my life. I can't bring them to hell with me. They cannot. You know what I mean? So I did not. But that's because I'm a grown ass person. I'm an adult. He's not. Okay? Resonates so much. I'm very glad. I really hope it helps. Okay, that's sacred study. Okay, hi. Oh my God, Proud 2 resonates. Thank you, KW. I'm glad looking into their souls. Absolutely. I feel like anyone that has that depth in their eyes, you know what I'm talking about when you see it. It's hard to explain. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, I pushed a button. There we go. Okay, so option 3. Hold on. Okay, the dragonfly. Okay, oops, my I took my pills. Okay, the dragonfly. I want to say ancestrals. All right, it's making me think of ancestral curses and breaking curses. Okay, so I want to say your karma. Let's see, what could it really be? Their karma, what was it? Something with death, cooperation with friends. I'm not sure yet. Something with a letter. The eternal child. Okay, childhood issues. Things that someone did to you as a child. It could be anything. Let's see. Maybe a friend you had when you were a child. Curious. Children, family. It's making me think of people you met when you were a child, and they were your friends, but they were your soul tribe. Things like this. With the dragonfly, like your ancestors. Inspiration. It's more God and goddess energy of the Isis. Um, Isis, goddess of magic. I asked you to bring your inspiration to me. So I want to say you have an ancestral team. You got a spirit squad, like a big one. I want to say, like, imagine it. I guess it's like literally that's what goes off in my mind when I think of it. I don't know if any of you watched Avatar: Last Airbender, but that one part when he gets clicked right in the back. What's chakra was that he gets hit in? I believe it's his solar plexus. He gets hit in his solar plexus chakra, right? And he had a blockage there. Maybe you have a solar plexus chakra blockage for me to be talking about this, because I mean we do got the golden egg here. So I mean it's all about the yellow. But I want to say, yeah, so he gets his back hit, he gets hurt, he gets a blockage. But then whilst he's fighting Firelo Ozai, okay, he gets hit again right there. He had to fight him while the blockage was still there. He did not get to have his spirit squad with him, all right? He had to do that shit on his own. And he was a little boy. All right, maybe you had to do something really tough as a kid. Maybe you had to defeat a snake as a kid. Okay, maybe you had to do something when you were younger and you had to really slay a bitch. Okay, but yeah, and then mid fight he gets hit in the back, and then what happens in his mind? You all see it. You see him connect with every single fucking past avatar there's ever been. Okay, because that's his team. That's his spirit squad. And I mean, you guys see that's your family. Those are all people that you've known, loved, and cared about always. in the path, all sorts of things. And you have a connection to them. So if you have maybe if you have a solar, I have no idea. I'm spitballing this part because of that cartoon. It's just theories. Maybe you have a solar plexus chakra blockage, and this is what keeps you from connecting to your ancestors. Okay. And I feel like your ancestors are some serious people. I'm gonna say your genetics, your bloodline, some serious shit. Okay. We got Isis here, and we have the goddess, and then we even have the dragonfly again. You bring light to this world. You're a light bearer. You're like a beacon. You're supposed to do things like this. You're supposed to feel like help people find you so they can find them so they could find others. That's hella confusing, but yeah, I think that's right. Okay, a fairy climax approaches. So what is your parents' karma? I want to say maybe that they didn't listen to their ancestors. Maybe they blocked themselves off. Okay, now it's put on you. You were maybe born with this blockage because of them. And that's the case, that's what your awakening is. You get awoken, okay? So there's a time in your life when you get awoken. Someone's going to come punch that shit for you or something. You're going to bump your back into something. Maybe you'll get a fog light, okay? A fog flashlight. Thing weighs like 10 pounds. Maybe you'll get that shit thrown in your back. He threw that shit dead in my back. I had a back pain like no other. My whole back went numb and everything for like 3 months. I had numbing my whole left ass cheek and right at my ass cheeks were numb. It was the craziest thing ever. I was like, "Dear Lord, please don't let me have a numb ass for the rest of my life. I just want to heal." Okay, and I would have shooting pains up my back. I have scoliosis, but I've never experienced this in my life. And I have experienced it right after he threw that fucking thing at my back. Okay, so yeah, as I said, you might have had something happen to you, but yeah, I want to say it's something with children. Okay, you might have wanted to be a teacher, you might have wanted to be a mother, men, you might have wanted to be a father. It doesn't matter. Smiles. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches those. It's like, I want to say maybe you got some Aries in your chart. That makes me think of when you, okay, if you take on the power of Aries, I feel like to fight people, my God, you're the fucking God of War himself right now. All right, but love too, don't forget it. All right. Not Aries, convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi ho. Someone say, yeah, you might got an anger issue. Okay. Okay, you might like to fight people. I feel like your spirit squad's coming through. They're like, chill out, please. Something for children, something with children. Maybe you fought a whole lot while you was a kid. I fought a lot when I was younger. I used to fight bitches all the time because they stepped up to me. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why people like to bother me. Everybody usually liked me, but then there'd be one bitch that didn't like me, and she would go around fucking school and hate on me, and I was not gonna deal with that. So my fucking pulled my dick out on her, I want to say, and I slapped her across the face with it many times. I beat her up because it's like, leave me alone. It's like they only understand violence or something, and I hate violence. So that's why I say you had something in you. You got some Aries in you. And no one say, you definitely could beat a bitch's ass. But know that, though. You're definitely not the violent type. I want to say, no matter how violent you might be, no matter how angry you might be, you're not. These people are here to trigger you. They're literally here to trigger you. So I want to say, what could be your parents' karma? I want to say something that happened while you were a child. I don't know. Maybe they were divine masculines and divine feminines, something like this. And they I want to say destroyed their things. Maybe you have to help repair it by finding love. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe your parents were too fucked up to deal with their own issues so that they could be in love, but they were probably meant to be together forever. They were probably just like this, but because of all the different things that they had been through, they didn't get to, I want to say, have a functioning marriage. Maybe they didn't even get to stay married. Maybe someone passed young, something like this. And I feel like how you break it, I feel like, is by finding true love. Oh my God, that's so romantic. You got one of the coolest missions ever. Oh, it's a tough one though. I feel like, okay, good luck to you. I wish you the best of luck from one Pisces to you. I feel like, yeah, you're meant to break the karma by finding true love and living it and being with it. Okay, eternal child, someone that makes you feel young and fresh and like this. Like, that's gonna be everyone you ever date. I feel like everyone you date's gonna be a monster, but it's gonna be because your mission is to find the one to date. All right, that's how you break it. I feel like they separated and they shouldn't have, whether it was by choice or not. They were separate. They got separated. Okay, so I don't know. That's inspiring indeed. It says bring your inspiration to me. I feel like that's inspiring. Psychic protection. So you're protected. These people try to get at your mentality. They try to really attack you and make you feel unwell mentally. They can't. You have psychic protection. You have a shield of gold. All right. That's what I say with the okay shield of gold. You can shoot me with a gun of gold. All right. If I was unbreakable. Yeah, you might be someone I'm gonna say. Yeah, with the Aries card. Yeah, it makes me think of what song is that? Straight through the bullet, bend like a tulip, blue-eyed and foolish. Never mind the bruises. Into the fire, breaking through the wires. Give me all you got. If I had a diamond heart, there. That's what it is. Diamond heart. Okay. Okay, so I want to say you might have watched your parents have really nasty arguments and things like this, and now you're not into love. And okay, you see it as love don't live here. There's no love in this world. You saw your parents go through some nasty shit. Maybe you went through nasty shit. Anyone you ever dated was a fucking snake. But like it's because you're meant to find and meant that makes me think you're meant to have an eternal child. You're meant to have a child of true love that exists. That's the golden child, the queen of stars. Happy to see you in this bold and gorgeous topic. It is a bold topic, I think. Okay, I really love it. Who was it? Nana. Nana requested it, right? Nana. I used to call someone my Nana. That's cute. But yes, Nana. Okay, she's the one who requested it, and it's good, right? But the letter. So I said you only need words. So I feel like you don't need to battle people with your okay, only if they hit you. Like basically if they come after you, I want to say even hold it back a bit because I want to say you have Aries in you. Okay? You have the god of war in you. And you can be Aries, okay? You can be that motherfucker when you need to be. All right? Just like how Avatar Aang can become all those avatars are inside him. I want to say all of this is inside of you. Okay, so it's like if someone pushes you, you might be real quick to fight a bitch. All right, get real toxic and beat a bitch up. And so you cannot do that because one, it's not the type of world we live in. Right, that's crazy. All right, and two, like once you leave the trailer park, so to speak, I'm not making fun of trailer parks, but you get what I mean. Like once you walk out that strip club, there's a reality out here, and people aren't fighting. Okay, so once you get out the gutter, you realize fights ain't happening like that. People are normal. All right. So optimism. Yeah. Look up and look brightly. I want to say you guys stay optimistic. I want to say get your connection with the divine, so that you can I want to say start doing your mission. Find your person. All right. Find your love. Okay. Because I feel like you're destined to have a baby. With the golden egg. Okay, this baby's gonna be something special if you find this divine counter partner and you guys have a baby together. Even if you've already had children, that don't matter. All right. Because this baby needs to be born. That's one of them spirit babies, and there's a whole lot of them trying to be born right now into everyone's families. Okay, so yeah, you might have a spirit baby trying to get in there, trying to get into you. So it's like, but the spirit baby wants it to be with your divine counterpartner. Okay, so that way you can have a beautiful baby. I'm gonna say without inner child issues, because you're gonna be a great parent, and so is your divine counterpartner. You guys are gonna be able to raise your children appropriately, and that right there breaks the curse because you're going to have children from there on out, a bloodline that isn't tainted no more. You know what I mean, you're divine and you found someone else that was divine and you guys raised a divine child. See, and then they grow up to be who knows who. And imagine if we all did that, all of us that needed to watch this video, anyone that resonates with it, whenever that happens, imagine how many children are born. That's a whole nother generation. You know, you got to see it as the generations are starting over. We're in age of Pisces right now, aren't we? Or were we? Oh, no, yeah, we're in the age of Aquarius. I don't know what age we're in. I don't know. That shit confuses me. But I want to say at the end there, it starts over. Start back. Hello, hi BK, BKS. Hi, how are you today? I hope you're doing good. But yeah, we have all that. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's like if all these people are having a baby, that's the next generation. Okay, so imagine how beautiful that generation is going to be. That's going to be the generation that changes the world. Okay, that's going to be the ones, and that's how we do it. It's a quiet storm. Okay, and they grow. They grow up and they become powerful, these children of ours. Okay. So I want to say that power is in your children, no matter who you've had babies with. But I want to say, there is a karma for your family because it comes from broken homes. There's a broken homeness to you, to your family, like separations, fighting, arguing, violence, okay? Confidence issues, inner child issues, optimism issues. Like you look down, you don't look up. You know what I mean? Healing feminine issues. You know what I mean? Friends, you probably got a hard time keeping friends. You know what I mean? Friends backstab you. Cooperation, like, but you work great with others. You know what I mean? It ain't your fault. Yeah, show the world the real you. I want to say you got to be true to yourself, but I want to say definitely the way to break this, I wouldn't say, is by having a baby, the baby of true love. Okay, finding a partner that isn't, now that, like, after you've gone through that with someone, with an ex or something, and you've seen all sides of evil, like a narcissist or something, and you know your red flags and things, you're ready to go date somebody new. And that way, and one, trust me, you're gonna find someone who doesn't red flag you like crazy, you know? So I feel like, and then you're gonna fall in love. I think that is so romantic. Okay, retreat. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in nature's sweet scents. I feel like it ain't happening yet. So I feel like retreat. I want to say clear your energy. Get away from these people. Okay. Dragonfly, connect. We have to try to open you back up and connect you with source, with your ancestors and with source. Because you've been blocked because of the things people have put you through. They've blocked you. They put you in a mental block. Okay. It's like I said, someone hit you in the back and like someone stabbed you in the back and it blocked you. So now we're here to unblock you. All right. Like that sun. We're here trying to open you up. Hi, Pranilla. Hi, good morning. Hi, Paul. Oh, you're struggling. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you start to feel better. As I pull the perseverance card, I want to say, persevere. You can do it. I'm going to say, okay? The motivation to keep going despite the odds. You know what I mean? I'm going to say, wipe away them tears. Yeah, I want to say, you can cry. I want to say, your tears are something very powerful. I want to say, when you cry, I want to say, it's like when doves cry. Okay? When you cry, an angel gets its wings, types of thing. Like shit happens when people make you cry. Not like when you cry because you saw some stupid commercial about cookies on the fucking TV. Okay, no, I mean like someone made you cry. Like if I could relate to my ex, he's made me cry so hard, so much because of how disappointed I was and how it turned out with him, you know? Disappointed, I'm gonna say at the very least. Okay? And I cried so deep, you know, but I knew there was nothing I could do. But it's like those tears that I cried, they did not go in vain. The Lady card, Ace of Swords. I want to say maybe starting conversations with people. Something about talking with people. I want to say maybe talk about things you've been through. Talk about your past relationships. Talk about whatever it is that this Aries card, whatever's made you have to, fight a bitch. I want to say talk about it. Like maybe you had a past of yours. Maybe you had a really bad past and you were like maybe a bully. Maybe you were a bully at one point. Maybe you bullied people. I say you don't anymore. I feel like that's because you had a blockage. And I feel like something made you realize, oh shit, I'm not the bully, but I definitely can bully the bully. I mean, that's what I realized about me. I was like, damn, man, I could bully a bitch easy. And I'm not really someone who likes to bully people because I've been bullied. All my life I've been bullied. So it's like, I'm not going to bully somebody. I'm going to stay, but I definitely realized one day, holy shit, I could bully the bully. And that's what I do. That's why I bully my ex. He's a bully, the biggest bully in my life. So now when I talk to him like he's a little bitch. I treat him like the little bitch he is. I bully him like he's a 5-year-old, and I'm like, give me that lunch money. Beat his ass, because that's what he deserves, in my opinion. But over time, I'll get over it and I'll stop treating him that way. I'll be like, whatever about it. But for now, I treat him like a little bitch. And I bully that little bitch because he is. But yeah, he that's why I said perseverance. You got to keep going despite the odds. And don't let, I want to say, any of your rage, any of your anger, any of your fire, don't let any of it make it second guess on you. You're a great person because I'm a great fucking person. And it shows in everything that's happening to me right now. The more away from him I've literally got the message like 2 years ago that I need to get the fuck away from him because of everything he's ever done is coming. Everyone's karma is getting issued right now. Everyone, businesses, people, strangers, all of it. It's all happening right now astronomically, little by little, as every month goes by, every alignment that passes. someone personally is getting a karma issue to them, right? Gift, and it's in the reverse. I mean, money. So I feel like I'm not sure what that has to do with it. But either way, everyone's getting their karma. And boy, does he got some bad karma lined up for him. So the message to me was get the fuck away from him or you're going down with him. And I was like, I gotta get the fuck away from this motherfucker. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. How come you have no name? I don't know. It doesn't show me you have a name. Either way, thank you. That's good to know because I'm trying. I like to I like to share my issues, my things that I've been through because I know people have gone through it and they don't necessarily want to talk about it. But I will. I don't give a fuck. That's what I realized. The beauty of this channel is because if you don't like it, you could turn it off. So if you stayed, that means it helps. And because everyone ends up staying, and I only get one nasty comment here and there, and it's because they're just jealous. They're not even smart enough to choose a good video to do it on. Like, I could see right through it, dummy. You're clearly him or someone connected with him, or you're taking his side because you literally talk shit about me for telling him to go fuck himself on my live stream when he popped up on me and fucked with me. I didn't ask that motherfucker to do it. And then they even repeat my own line. They told me to save my drama for my mama. That was the oh hell no. Cross the line, bitch. You don't use my own fucking jokes on me. You don't know how to bully shit. I'm gonna bully you. I bullied that bitch so hard I even went on her channel, talk shit on her chat because she had one video. All right. And I'm like laughing at her because that's how it goes. All right. You think bitch, please. And then I made him go manic, tons of happy faces and crazy shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I expected from your bitch ass because you crazy. Only crazy ass people are gonna sit there and actually tell me not to speak my truth. It's like so many people resonate with it and it helps people. So if you're telling me not to, it's because you're one of them oppressors. Come here. I'm gonna say, come here. Come to my house. I'll show you what I do to people like that. You'll pull my Aries out on that bitch. I gotta dog her out. They don't understand. I take it on. Right? It's helping to listen to you. Yes, it's good. Yes, I was also told in my dreams to leave him years ago. I was told in my dreams, in my visions, I just felt, I heard it. I got the message, man. I started watching things and all on TV. That's all it was. I was seeing people go down with the ship, and it's like because they were too loyal or something. I'm like, no, 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 no. Not for this evil piece of shit. It took time for me to really feel like, should I go down with the ship? Should I stay loyal? This is my husband. I'm a ride or die person. So I'm like, what do I do? And I was like, God, look at him. I had to look at him real hard and I had to pay attention to real key things. When does he get mad? How does he get mad? What does he do when he's mad? How does he behave when he's not mad? Is he still a good person and he's just going through something like a dark night of the soul? No, 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 and no, because of the things he did, they were irreparable. Like, you crossed the line there. You should not. They're unforgivable. Like I said, when he curb stomped me, I was sitting in my bag. I was in my purse. I had just got home. He was arguing and yelling at me the whole car ride. We had a delivery service job, okay? We delivered weed all around town. And that was our job. So I was in the car with him all fucking day, I want to say, because he wouldn't go to work without me. He made me ride with him and didn't need me there. I don't even drive, whatever. But he would make me go with him and he would just yell and yell and yell at me and fucking argue and yell and yell and yell at me. Oh my God, so much yelling. And I would just sit there. I'd look out the window. Like I said, I'd be like, anywhere but here, please. Oh my God, get me the fuck away from this person. I just want to get out of this fucking car and go anywhere but here. Oh my God, can you just shut up? But God forbid I say it. That's when I'd get the backhand in my jaw. He did it to me twice. The first time he did it, my jaw misaligned and I was fucked. Took forever. Fucked up my ears, everything. And then a week or so later, it finally realigned and I was finally starting to be able to even chew again and actually bite down hard and, chew and bite, bread and things. And he does it again. And I'm like, motherfuck. And now here I am almost a year later. I still got ear and jaw issue here. And every now and then it acts up, usually when it rains. I'm supposed to have thunderstorms today, okay? I got an actual email from Canada themselves, Environment Canada. They're like, severe thunderstorm warning in your area. And I'm like, really? Where? I would love it. I love thunderstorms. Okay. But yeah, so I'm in the car. Oh, he does yell, 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 yell at me. And then we finally get home or whatever. And I'm like, I said something to him, you know what I mean? Because I'll say things to him. I won't yell at him back because I know he just wants to argue. But I mean, sometimes he'll say things and I'll say something right back, like, no, blah, 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 blah. Don't say that to me. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm going outside to smoke a cigarette. Don't follow me. Things like that. You know what I mean? Like I'll say it real like emotionless because I was gray rocking him. All right. And then I don't know what that is. So then I'm sitting there. I'm on the floor. I got my back to him. I'm going through my bag to get my smokes. I'm finding my cigarettes. I'm finding my lighter. I'm getting my weed. I'm getting everything ready. And he comes up from behind me and just stomps my head into the ground. And I had a lump this big on my fucking head. I couldn't fucking believe it. It was stuck out like this fucking far. All right, completely fucked. And luckily, it was my forehead, hardest part of your head. So I was like, oh, okay. You know, when I learned more about narcissism, codependency, I also learned how to bully back exactly. It gave me confidence exactly. And it gave me my control back again exactly. All right, so I could leave and deal with the after abuse. Precisely the after abuse. Ugh, that's where I'm on. I'm on the after abuse, or that's where I was. I was on the after abuse. And he was making me feel some type of way. I don't even live with the motherfucker no more. I live here. And I'm still like, I don't want to fuck with him. I don't want to mess with him because I want to deal with his nasty shit. My daughter literally looks at me. My daughter's so good. She looks at me and she says, listen, you have to understand. She's so smart. She's my buddy. She's my best friend right now. She's my bestest friend. I birthed my best friend. But yeah, she tells me, he's not here. You have your own place. He ain't here. He can't do nothing to you no more. And plus, you beat his ass. She's like, so if he comes here, we'll just beat his ass and we'll call the cops. She says, we got neighbors. We have friends. We're not alone anymore. He can't do nothing to us no more. And I was like, you're absolutely right. Picks up the phone. What's up, little bitch? I want my cats. Okay, come at me. What's the worst you could do? Oh, you're gonna come on my channel? No, you ain't. And if you do, what's gonna happen? Nothing, because you're not part of my crew. He ain't in my team. He ain't on my team. All right. I made my own team. We're me, you, and everyone else that resonates with this. We're on a team. All right. It's a small team, but we're a strong team, all right? But yeah, I had to learn to bully the bully. But I already knew how to bully a bully because of everything I went through with being a kid when I was a younger man. I mean, all them girls, man, all those girls, they did not like me. Okay, I hated that. I couldn't stand that they didn't like me, all because of boys and things like this, all these dumb things. And they would cross the line, all right? Their boyfriend would have a crush on me, and I wouldn't do anything. I'm not that type. I'm like shy girl. I didn't even kiss a boy till I was like, so 15 years old, 13, 14 years old is when I first kissed somebody. You know what I mean? And it was like one guy. You know what I mean? Like a bitch didn't really do too much exploring. Way too shy when it came to that. After what I've been through with my daddy, and after everything I saw him do to my mama, no, I was not interested. You know what I mean? So it's like people didn't understand that I was not that one. So, but their boyfriends would have crushes on me or something, and then they would instead of telling their boyfriend or something like this, or instead of just being confident in who they are, they start saying things about me. Oh, she's this, she's that, she's all this and above. And it's like, oh my God. And I was young. So I was like, come here. I'm going to show you. All right? And I showed many bitches. So it's like when he started acting up like that with me, it was like, damn, I was the same way. I stood up for myself, but he got violent. And that's when I was like, shit, I got to recalibrate this because he won't fight me face to face. He hits me when I'm not looking, and that's dangerous as fuck. That's how I get broken. That's how I'll end up dead. And he was such a fucking dick too. I'm not the type to hide that shit. He hit me in the head. I had a lump. I went out to go get my mail with a big old lump on my head. He's like, "Are you dumb, bitch?" He's like, "Why'd you go outside with that like there? Why didn't you put some makeup on?" I was like, "One, I don't wear makeup." I said, "I got some, and I don't even know how to wear it." I was like, "And two," I said, "if you did it," I said, "own it." I said, "You want to beat me? You want to hit me?" I said, "Don't expect me to hide it." So fucking dumbass. The fuck? So what do you think? That motherfucker hates me because I wouldn't hide it, and I would sometimes because it would look ugly, you know? But yeah, most of the time I'd be sitting right out there on my patio. My neighbors would walk by, I'd have a big old bruise on my face, big old yellow green bruise. I look dead at them. They know what happened to me. They don't care. That's how I know 80% of the world is evil. All right. My neighbors never called the police once and they heard everything. They heard everyone screaming. You don't know how many times I screamed for help because he would choke me. I would literally be screaming, help me, someone, please help, help. I mean, the top of my lungs. That's why if you go back to my first video, I talk like this. I got like no voice. It's like all fucked up. And it's because of how much screaming I was doing at that time. I was literally screaming for my fucking life at that time, being choked, being screamed, getting things thrown at me. That's why I said it did not take long. I realized I needed to get out of there. And that's why I said, you'll know when it's time, it's time. And I called his mother that evil bitch. All right. She watches my channel. I hope she's here. Go fuck yourself, you dumb bitch. All right. I call her because I don't know who to call. I can't call the police, right? Because he'll hurt me. He'll fucking kill me. He will. All right. He'll come at me and kill me. There's no way for me to keep myself safe 24/7. I need to sleep. I need to eat. I need to walk. And here he's behind me. He's gonna get me. All right. So I can't call the fucking police. So who do I call? I call his mom. I call his mom on FaceTime. We haven't talked to his mother in years. And what does she do? She's like, she tells me, she's like, I tell her I'm crying. I'm like, I finally start crying about anything. I said, you need help. And she's like, with what, Nikki? With what, Nick? And she's like rocking in a chair. And she's literally giving me a look like this. And I'm like literally bruised up. I'm banged up. I'm with my daughter. She's crying. I'm crying. And I'm like, I need help. I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't call the police. I said, your son, I said, he's attacking me. I said, I can't do it. I don't know what to do anymore. I said, it's been years and I can't fucking do it anymore. I don't know where to go and I don't know what to do. And she says, well, what do you want me to do about it? Okay. She raised him. Trust me. She's an evil, satanic bitch. All right. She also murdered her husband. She don't think I know that, but bitch, I read tarot. And bitch, I get insight. She poisoned her husband and killed him. And then she poisoned my dogs. So it's like, would I have kept her secret? Because I am high priestess. I keep the secrets. And I would have kept her secret, but nope, she poisoned my dog. My dog, baby girl, she's dead to this day because of her. And Murphy as well. He died because of her, because of what she did to them. He was too tough and strong, so he endured through the poison. He couldn't be poisoned. But baby girl died from being poisoned, and it was very sad. And how do I know she died from being poisoned? Because I had to leave her in Florida with that lady for 3 months. 2 months, maybe 2 or 3 months. I had to leave her in Florida with that nasty witch. And I didn't know she was a witch. And I didn't know she was a fucking witch. I didn't know. She's lucky I didn't know. I probably would have fucking broke her neck. How dare she kill my dog? You know what I mean? Who does that? An oppressor. Okay? Because dogs can see for God. When there's no witnesses, or as I said, they're witnesses. That's why dog means God. Dog is God backwards. Okay? Let's not forget who named the animal. Okay? But yeah, um, so they see for God, just like how I was talking to the other pile. If you're a witness, you have witness eyes. Dogs, they all have witness eyes. They see everything that goes down. So what she do? She had to get rid of that motherfucker because she was doing nothing but nasty shit back down there in Florida. She murdered her husband. She did all sorts of shit. All right. So she was like, I got to get rid of this witness. I can't let God see what I do. So she poisoned them, and she brings them to my house half dead. And she's from Florida. She like I don't know. She doesn't even tell me the dogs are sick. I come out my house because she's bringing me home my dogs. I haven't seen them. I went to Florida to visit, and because it was hot in the summer, they're like, hold on, I'm gonna read that. But they're like, it's too hot to travel with the dogs in the cargo, so you can't fly with dogs in the summertime. It was like the month of July or April, August. It was August, so I couldn't fly with them. So she's like, it's okay. I'm going up there in 2 months. So you can leave them with me and I'll bring them with me when I come up there. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, that's my mother-in-law. I can trust her. Okay. No. She comes back 2 months later, doesn't tell me any of this. Everything's fine. Anytime I ever talk to her, how's my dog? Oh, they're great. Oh, baby girl did this. Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, you should see Murphy. He eat this. He did that. Blah, 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 blah. And then when she comes, what happens? I open the door to see my dog and she falls out of the car and can't even stand. It's sickening. And she can't hear, she can't stand, she can't do nothing. I'm like, baby girl, she doesn't hear shit, she can't hear. I'm like, what's wrong with my dog? Oh, I don't know, Nick, she just started acting funny. And I'm like, well, why didn't you take her to the vet? Why wouldn't you take her to the fucking vet? I don't know. There was no answer. She had no answer for that. I said, how long has she been like this? A few weeks. It's a few weeks ago. It just started a few weeks ago. Okay, why didn't you take her to the vet? And you made her travel like this. You brought her in a, you put her on a plane like this, and you brought her to me like this. You could have took her to the vet. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then it clicked to me because she did it. She's not gonna poison the dog and then take it to the vet. That's redundant. She poisoned the dog and then held on to it and let it get sick. She probably hoped it would die before she left, just to probably save some money on the ticket because she's that money hungry. She's disgusting. All right. And I realized it all the day when she looked at me all nasty in that rocking chair, telling me, well, what do you want me to do? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you want me to do? You should be like, oh my God, Nicole, I'm so sorry. Your face. Holy shit, is Carla okay? How's my granddaughter? I'm gonna get you a bus ticket. You come over here with me and you stay with me. That's what a normal fucking mother or mother-in-law or any fucking human being is gonna do when someone reaches out to them and they're all fucked up and being beat. That's what they do. But that's not what she did. You know what she told me? Nicole, you need to go get some help. You should go to a mental hospital and take a vacation. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Okay. And now I see why he's like this, because she raised that. Like I said, she was a covert narcissist and she's a poisoner. She's like a little serial killer. All right. That's why she got slapped in the face with that money because she's trash. All right. That's why I say I don't usually, I never really regret when I lash out on people because it's because eventually down the road I find out exactly who they were. Okay. So yeah, know that, Carol. I know all about your dumbass. All right. I know exactly what you did to my dogs. To leave him. Yes. So I said you get the message. You got to get the fuck away from them. Well, thank you very much, Pernilla. I think you are too. Okay. I want to say you had 20 years. It's like a little rougher, you know what I mean? And I think you have more kids than me. I only have one. So that's even tougher, you know what I mean? So it's like, trust me, all of us, we're very strong, okay? My stepmom did that to my dad, then staged his suicide. Oh God, I know what happened. Cut me out the inheritance, my whole family, and they got rid of the dogs. Precious. That's what I'm saying. That's what she did. You know what she did? She had these two exotic birds. One was a cockatiel and one was an African gray, and they were her husband. They were his babies. He had them like for like 20 plus years. He had been with those pets, and they were his babies. He took real good care of them. He had a lot of money, that guy. That's why she murdered him. She wanted the will. She was tired of it. She was tired of dealing with it. She wanted to literally, she wanted him gone so that she could sleep with the maintenance man. And the maintenance man did sleep with her. And then you know what the maintenance man did? He conned her for 10K plus more. So yeah, she gets her karma. Trust me. As I said, I watched it all play out. And it's like, you know what I mean? And I told her, I said, he's just scamming you. He's just with you for money. I said, he doesn't love you. He doesn't like you. I said, he's married. He was a married man. She was fucking a married man. You know what I mean? And then she thought she was so cool to do it too. That's why I said she's evil. She's a nasty bitch. She goes to her Christmas party with her family and she's like boasting, oh, I'm a mistress. Bitch, you're a 65-year-old woman. Grow the fuck up. Right? No wonder she ain't like me, because she could tell. I could see right through her dumb ass. All right? That's why she poisoned my dogs. That's why, she'll get what she deserves. She'll probably die a real slow death. And she'll probably sit there with no money. You know what I mean? Because that's all she cares about. The universe let me know what happened, waiting on justice for all the injustice I would be in the bridge party hobo dance off. If it wasn't greedy all involved. That's what I'm saying. As I say, and that stuff, I feel like that's your entitlement. That's your royalties in life. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not supposed to. People can take it from you, but it'll come back. It'll come back for you. If it's yours, it's yours. No one can keep it from you. But people try. People try really hard to keep what's yours away from you. Do you have anxiety during certain days of the year? I started noticing that some days of the year correlates with important dates in the past, and the date triggers the anxiety. I am one of those right now. I don't know for sure. I have a generalized anxiety disorder. I have anxiety any day. If I farted too much today, I'll have anxiety. If it rains too hard, I'll be like, what's going on in the world? Something's going on. You know, like I go there, but I come back. But yeah, I've always had an anxiety issue. All right. God doesn't tolerate cruelty. Precisely. Cruelty. That's exactly what I would call it. He was cruel to me. He wasn't just like, because any other time we argued in the past, it was like an act of passion. I thought it was absolutely wrong, crossing the line. We would argue and he would slap me or something or shove me. But we were face to face and he just got out of line. And I'm thinking, oh, God, that's so fucked up. But it wasn't really, I mean, he shouldn't have did it. But then when he started to be cruel, that's the thing. He became cruel to me. He started beating me like as if I was some type of dog. You know what I mean? Beating me down, kicking me and stomping me, punching me in my ribs, like really going in on me very cruelly. So that's when I was like, no, this is not, there's no There's no looking past that. You know what I mean? Like there's no making that right. That ain't right. There's no right about it. There's no way I can make that shit right. So I had to get away from him. And then I was like, I struggled with it because I'm like, damn, that sucks because I know that motherfucker. I know him in and out. And he was my best friend and spent so many days with him. So it was tough to get rid of my best friend like that. But then I'm like, this motherfucker doesn't even care about you. He doesn't view you as a best friend. And I realized that when I got sick with diabetes and how he treated me. So I say everyone exposes themselves sometimes. And all I did was be nice to him. And he exposed himself. He kicked me out of his car, I walked home, all that stuff, all while being sick. And it's like that's what you do to someone when they're sick. You scream at them again. You get all angry at them. Like, and he would yell at me just about talking about grabbing my items from the house. Hey, I want to grab this. That's all you ever do is talk about the shit you want. And I'm like, well, because they're my things. I'm here for that. What are you talking about? I'm not here to hang with you anymore. You know what I mean? People are crazy. And I feel like your karma here, I feel like, is to have a baby. And I would say, whether you've had a baby with something nasty like that before or not, I want to say, your babies, I want to say, are precious. Okay, even if you end up only having a baby with someone that was nasty like my ex, and that's your only children, your babies are the breakers of the karma. I feel like what you do with your children, the product that they become. You know what I mean? The parenting that you give to them, and even if they've had some bad adversities happen with them, I'm sure she's got to get over what she's seen from him. And she will one day. We talk about it all the time. We openly discuss it. We don't hide. You know what I mean? And I feel like she's a golden egg for me. I think she's a golden child. You know what I mean? And she's seen the damn nastiness of the world. So I feel like if you guys can achieve having a child and raising them without a nasty other parent involved, I feel like that would break so much karma because it would be for the future karma. You know, because you plus all the others that did it, they're going to grow up into adults and then they're going to change the world. Okay. I think that's beautiful. So hold on. Okay. I'm staying. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Oh, yes. I almost thought I didn't have the emojis. I was like, damn, this phone with their emojis. But yes, okay. So thank you to everyone that stayed. I appreciate it. Okay. I think that's really nice. I hope you enjoyed your reading. All right. I'm sorry I rambled at the end, but I kind of do that. All right. And everyone keeps telling me to keep doing it. And these are all people that have been on my channel forever talking to me and commenting, you know. So I take y'all's word. Y'all's my family in a sense. So it's like, yeah, I will keep doing what I do. And trust me, it's all for a reason. Like, at the end of the day, it's also that all those nasty people, when they find my channel, finally they can hear it. They'll know exactly what I thought about them. You know what I mean? Like I issued the karma here from my little station, okay, from a safe area where they can't kill me. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because they can't come at me energetically. Forget it. They're messing with King Kong when it comes to energies. Right? I tried to eliminate all three kids after the divorce. He succeeded with my teenage daughter. She believes his lies. Yeah, yeah. See, no, I wouldn't let that happen with her. That's what's terrible. Like he tried so hard to make me hide it from her. And I am not someone that hides. You wouldn't believe what he did to me once. I was walking, he yelled at me and I like walked away and he did like this kick, like literally like a Chun-Li kicks a bitch. Like, yeah, 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 yeah. Same spot on my thigh, like 8 times in a row. And I'm thinking, when is it going to stop? I literally thought he was just going to kick me once. He just kept kicking me and kicking me. And I was like, I literally stood there and took it and looked at him like, what are you doing? And eventually the pain got so intense that I fell over and I said no, and I like crawled away and I looked and I couldn't even walk on the leg no more. And I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? How many, like, I wanted to see how far he would go, how many times he was going to go. He wouldn't stop. He never stopped. The only reason it stopped is because I fell over. Okay. And what do you think I had? I had a bruise on my thigh this big, purple, right here on my little thigh, purple, all right there. And I walk around my house in shorts. He's like, hide that shit. I'm like, for what? You did it. And I was like, fuck, dude, don't do stupid shit if you don't want me to. Like, I'm going to wear whatever the fuck you do to me. You know what I mean? Know that. So stop doing it. And he couldn't. And then he'd get mad and want to hit a bitch more because of it. I missed that comment. Okay, hold on. I'm coming back just to see it because, or else I have to wait. That if in case anyone doesn't know, I have to wait like 3 days to see chat if I don't look at it now. So I keep the chat running. That way I can fucking see the damn chat. How do I get to the chat? Let me get to the chat. I would like to see your comments. Where is my chat? Oh man, I'm terrible at this. Oh my God, I can't even find my chat. Oh, there it is. Okay. Keep ramble. It's very healing. That's why I said I told myself I'm called to do it, so it must be a reason. I try to keep it to a minimum to keep the readings there, and I only talk in between. But yeah, he tried. Yes. Okay. Going to work. Thanks for the pick me up. You're very welcome, Paul. I hope you have a great day. Good, have a good work day. And keep ramble. It's very healing. Thank you very much, Pernilla. Thanks for all your support, guys. It help make me remember that I'm doing the good things. Okay, that I'm helping the people. Okay, so bye, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back later.